Have you ever asked yourself how a barren desert can transform into a thriving oasis within just a few decades? Welcome to the Curious Culture Club, where we explore the incredible story of Israel's creation. Let's set the stage. Picture a time when the world was reeling from the horrors of World War II. The aftermath of the Holocaust left millions of Jewish people displaced, their lives irrevocably altered. In this tumultuous period, the idea of a sanctuary, a homeland for the Jewish people, began to gain momentum. Now let's rewind a little further back. The concept of a Jewish homeland was not new. It had its roots in Zionism, a movement born in the late 19th century. Zionism, in its essence, was the aspiration of Jewish people to return to their historical homeland, Eretz Israel, or the Land of Israel. But the path to realizing this aspiration was fraught with challenges. The land they sought to call home was largely arid, barren, inhospitable. It was a desert, far from the image of a flourishing homeland. Yet the dream persisted. The vision of turning this desert into an oasis, into a land where Jewish people could live free from persecution, was a beacon that guided many. In the aftermath of World War II, this vision took on a new urgency. The world had witnessed the depth of human cruelty, and there was a collective desire to prevent such atrocities from happening again. The establishment of a Jewish state was seen by many as part of the solution. But how do you go from a dream to a reality? How do you transform a desert into a homeland? And more importantly, how did this process impact not just those who dreamed of a Jewish state, but also the people who were already living there, and the global community at large? So how did the idea of a Jewish homeland in a desert turn into a reality? Let's delve into it. The dream of a Jewish homeland was not new. It was a concept deeply rooted in Zionism. Zionism, originated in the late 19th century, was a movement for the reestablishment, development, and protection of a Jewish nation in what is now Israel. Sparked by centuries of persecution and a yearning for a place of refuge, Zionism was a beacon of hope, a call to action for Jews scattered across the globe. This diaspora, a dispersion of Jews beyond Israel, had been living in various parts of the world, often facing discrimination and hostility. The pogroms in Russia, the Dreyfus Affair in France, and most horrifically, the Holocaust, were cruel reminders of their vulnerability. To Zionists, the answer lay in self-determination, in the creation of a safe haven where Jewish identity and culture could flourish. The early 20th century saw a wave of Jewish migration to the region now known as Israel. These pioneers, driven by the Zionist ideal, were not just seeking refuge, but actively pursuing a dream. They longed for a place they could call home, a place where they could live freely, without fear or prejudice. Yet the journey was anything but easy. The land they arrived at was harsh and unforgiving. A vast desert stretched out before them, a stark reminder of the monumental task that lay ahead. But these settlers were not deterred. They were determined to reclaim the land, to make the desert bloom. They brought with them not just hopes and dreams, but also skills and knowledge. From Europe, Russia, and beyond they came, each contributing their part to the grand project. They faced immense challenges, from scarcity of resources to political tensions, but their spirit remained unbroken. The Zionist dream was not just about survival, it was about creating a vibrant, thriving society, a testament to resilience and tenacity. With the aim of creating a homeland, these settlers faced the Herculean task of making the desert land livable. Imagine trying to cultivate a patch of barren, dry land. Now imagine making an entire desert bloom. This was the daunting challenge faced by the early settlers of Israel. Yet with unyielding determination and an innovative spirit, they set out to transform a desolate landscape into a thriving oasis. The land they encountered was arid, inhospitable, and seemingly resistant to life. But these settlers saw potential where others saw only wilderness. They envisioned farms and orchards where there were only sand dunes and rocky terrains. Refusing to be daunted by the harsh environment, they set to work to reclaim the land. The task was Herculean, and the process painstaking. It began with the clearing of rocks and the leveling of sand dunes. Then came the planting of hardy, desert-resistant trees. These pioneers knew that trees were the key to breaking the cycle of desertification, as their roots would hold the soil together and their leaves would provide shade, reducing evaporation. Irrigation was another massive challenge. Traditional methods were insufficient in this arid landscape. So, the settlers turned to innovation. They developed drip irrigation, a method that delivers water directly to the roots of plants, minimizing waste and maximizing efficiency. This revolutionary technique not only enabled agriculture in a desert environment, it also set a new standard for water conservation worldwide. These efforts were not without their hardships. There were failures, setbacks, and moments of doubt. But the settlers remained steadfast in their mission, driven by the dream of a homeland where their culture could thrive. And slowly, the desert began to yield. Barren landscapes gave way to green vistas. Sand dunes turned into fertile fields. What was once a desolate expanse became a land of milk and honey, a testament to human resilience and the transformative power of vision and hard work. The desert began to bloom, but the journey was far from over. The establishment of a homeland was just the first step in a long and complex journey. But that's a story for another scene. On May 14, 1948, a new chapter began. The State of Israel was officially born. Born out of the ashes of World War II and the horrors of the Holocaust, Israel emerged as a beacon of hope and refuge for Jewish communities worldwide. Its establishment was not without challenges. Political processes weaved a complex tapestry of international factors, from the Balfour Declaration to the United Nations Partition Plan. Global powers played their parts, some with support, others with opposition. Yet the determination of the Jewish people was unshaken. The early years were marked by struggles. Wars and conflicts erupted, testing the mettle of this nascent nation. But these trials also revealed a resilience, a grit that was the hallmark of Israel's spirit. Each battle fought, every challenge faced was a stepping stone in the path of nation building. Despite the odds, this new nation was determined to survive and thrive. Fast forward to today, Israel stands as a testament to resilience and innovation. This nation, born out of the arid desert, has left an indelible mark on the world stage. Its creation has reshaped the dynamics of the Middle East, while its cultural and technological contributions continue to ripple out globally. Israel's legacy is multifaceted, steeped in history and driven by a constant pursuit of progress. Its vibrant culture, a tapestry of ancient traditions and modern influences, resonates in every corner of the world. On the technological front, Israel is a powerhouse of innovation, leading advancements in fields such as agriculture, medicine, and cybersecurity. Yet it's not just about the achievements. It's about the spirit that fueled these accomplishments. A spirit of resilience, innovation, and unyielding determination. From a desert to a global player, Israel's journey is a testament to the power of vision, determination, and resilience.